everyone, I'm Shoshana. I was the girl on the small screen during the meeting, and this is my post-meeting vlog. I, first of all, I was so impressed with the conversation that we all had during the meeting. I thought it was honestly fun and intellectual, and it's hard to have those conversations these days, especially if your friends aren't of the same political nature of you. But in general, I was just so impressed that everyone had learned something new, including myself. Um, I am a gender and health major, like I mentioned in the last video, but I mainly study sexuality in a more sex-focused way. I have never learned about queer theory, about the homophile movement, about the word queer itself. I know it's been taken back, but it wasn't something I'd ever really learned about. I thought that was very interesting. Like I said, I study sexuality in a sex-focused way. I study it from a policy point of view. And the teacher I work with in her research lab, we do polyamory and casual sex and that kind of sexuality. If you're sex positive, that's part of your sexuality. And so while I've learned about LGBT couples and polyamory, I never learned about what it means to be LG or B. Or queer at all. So this entire experience so far has been very, very new and very interesting for me. I think it will be challenging going ahead because I'm straight and I've had the privilege of being able to talk about my sexuality in classrooms without really like talking about my sexuality with ease and freely. And for the first time in a while, I can't relate to the things I'm reading. I think that's one great because I'm learning about other people's experiences and I'll get to hear about other people's experiences, but it's gonna be hard for me to sit back and shut up. I like raising my hand in class a lot, but I have a feeling going forth in this class I'll be raising my hand more to ask questions than to contribute my own thoughts, which I think is going to be really, really amazing to do. One thing that came to my mind when we were having the discussion and reading the book was the text called Queering Black Female Heterosexuality. I would love to hear other people's opinions on it because it's all about how female black sexuality has all of these negative connotations and views, and it's completely stereotyped and stigmatized, just like gay and lesbian sexuality. But I personally don't feel that queering it is the right thing to do to it. I don't think the word queer should apply to that. I don't think that straight black women, they've definitely gone through their struggles, but it has not been these same struggles as LGBT people or LGBT people of color even. They're completely separate, and so I don't think they get to reclaim the word queer. But that's my opinion. I'd love to hear other people's opinions, especially if you are black or queer. That's just something that really was sticking with me as I was reading this book, because I remember when I first read that text, it made me a little uncomfortable. I'm really looking forward to hearing about how queer theory and how plays into modern lives today. So I'm really, really excited to start disagreeing with people again, because I get to debate feminist thought outside of the classroom, but never with anyone who agrees on the base level. So I'd love to talk to people about how we do certain things or how we should approach certain subjects and certain sexualities. And I just really look forward to those more difficult conversations. I do think in general I'm a very sex positive person. I grew up in a sex positive household. I've been teaching girls and friends in my life about sex and sex ed for the past few years now, and I think that if you can't talk about it, then you can't do it, essentially. So I'm really looking forward to bringing that aspect of myself and my education to the group, and I hope that everyone else appreciates it too. I think that's all. I look forward to having more amazing discussions with you guys and getting to meet you all in person. Bye.